everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Pike and Shot mod. As you might tell, we have had another workaround, so another workaround upon the workaround upon the workaround. We just building up to this episode, I probably had 10 crashes, following like 2 battles, so I've probably been spending little over 2, maybe even 3 hours just getting something to work, and hopefully I've got something now. With that said, it could very well be that there won't be a lot more episodes of this, just because the crashes are putting it so much extra work on getting those episodes out there. I know there's a lot of people who like this, but at the same time, it isn't a super popular series. But not that matters too much to me. The thing is, I always kind of want to tie things together, like end it, like a proper knot at the end. Like, here we go, dusted and done. We got like a proper end. It went the full circle. That's more. That will hurt me more, not be able to complete the circle. Then continuing a series that might not be as popular. So unfortunately that looks like the case for this one, because just so many workarounds, so jumping through so many hoops to try and get this to work, and like stringing everything together. Anyways, with that said, let's go on to today's episode, shall we? We have a workaround around Berlin. I wasn't able to take it. Kind of interesting there, because they had a revolution. So there was a revolutionary army that was attacking at the same time. I'm pretty sure the revolutionary army is actually the one that won here and took possession of the town, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, we avoided it, so I'm right now at peace with them. But I did get military access, so we have indefinite military access through the Provence. So I guess we can kind of say that we subdued them and brought them into the fold, even though we haven't gotten them to switch religion back to Catholicism. They're still Protestants. So that's workaround right there. However, I'm hoping today that we will be able to continue here and actually take the rebel area of Swedish Pomerania. So hopefully we'll be able to take that. We also have a possibility of an attack here of Pappenheim on this smallest Swedish army, as kind of a little bit of an extra thing to throw in there. And then also, if we go down here, we had another workaround. I tried to send my force that took Sicily over to Sardinia and take that. That crashed. I played that battle actually in total. Today I played it twice, but I played it once before. So I've had this battle crash on me 3 times, unable to actually control the island. And you might be able to tell that because it's actually controlled by England at this point. So instead, I could have gone here maybe if it weren't for the fact that England has also taken that. So instead, we went for the third option, which is we're going to try and piece out the French by taking Provence and then handing it back to the French in a peace deal. And that will free this army up to be sent back, wherever he ends up, probably in Württemberg. Hopefully we can send him back all the way over here. I should probably board him on the ship, because what I want to do is I want to send him against the Ottomans. The Ottomans have renewed the war against us, and so I want to help my Polish allies, which are not faring too well under the Swedish attack. I believe the Swedes have taken yet another area, or I think maybe they held Smolensk already before. So we're gonna start marching armies against the Ottomans. And it's going to be this army right here under Longewald. It's going to be marching through here to Bucharest. But yeah, right now nothing can be done because there's no no movement points. So we'll end turn and we'll go through and see where we end up. I think as a conclusion to the campaign, I mean, really what it is we need to, as I kind of set a, so here we can see victory conditions. Victory conditions for this campaign is basically controlling the Holy Roman Empire plus Transylvania. I think Transylvania will crash. I'm not going to put that, we're going to ignore that one. But, you know, I would say Saxony has been subdued because we didn't fight a battle against them, but then again they're like suffering major economic problems, and when I did declare war on them, they asked for peace immediately. So I would say they are subdued. Brandenburg, the same. We had a good battle at the bridge, and now they're subdued. They asked for peace. I said yes, and I got military access. We got military access to both this area. So these are subdued. Hanover, I can't make peace with them. However, we did destroy their army, so I would conclude that they are subdued as well. Klevsmark is controlled by our ally, so I would say that is subdued. So what is missing? Oldenburg, Mecklenburg, Pomerania. Denmark, I mean, I wouldn't really say taking control of Denmark being part of this, but definitely if Denmark declares war on us, then, you know, defeating their army would be a point there. So I would say within a reasonable, you know, making a reasonable end to the campaign would be to make peace with everyone. I've got enough money to make peace with everyone else, and then, you know, fight a battle, take control of Swedish Pomerania, Mecklenburg, if we can take that control of that. Once Mecklenburg is under our control, we can see about actually going for Oldenburg, so we can control as much as possible of these provinces. I could actually see about possibly buying Klevsmark of the Spanish, just to add a little bit more to that. And then Bavaria is not actually a victory condition, but that's under our control. Is Sicily part of this? Yeah, no, Silesia. I just see it as green. Oh, it's green because it's actually my controlled. So yeah, I would say that would be a fitting end, and we might substitute Transylvania for Wallachian region instead. I have a feeling that I'm gonna run into crashes if I try to take over Transylvania. Not so much if I take over the Wallachian region. So I think that's the goal we're going for now. Anything beyond completing that, I think will be just extra frosting on the cake. So I think these are doable goals. It'll still probably take quite a bit of work in workarounds and whatnot, but yeah. So now we're on all the same page. We should end turn and see if we can't complete today's episode without too many more crashes. Oh, my D-Day invasion of France is being met on the beach by the French forces. They've drawn together all their troops in the area and attacks us as we land on the beaches. We outnumber them. Kind of interesting here. I am Habsburg, German Habsburg, and this is France. I have no Landsknechts recruited in my armies, but the French do. They've got more Landsknechts than me, and I'm bloody well Habsburg. I'm the Holy Roman Empire. And they've got more Landsknechts than I do. The French! Just for that reason, we should slaughter... You know what? Isn't that like a thing? That the... I can't remember what the battle was. But there was a Landsknecht unit fighting for the French against the Holy Roman Empire. And just because they were sort of traitors, they were like, the unit was absolutely massacred in the battle. I can't remember which battle it was. Probably was in this area, and like the Italian area. But I can't remember. I saw a YouTube video of it. Anyways, someone in the comments is sure to figure that one out with the clues that I've given. And I probably will... It burns in me right now that I can't remember which one it is. But I'll check that out after I've done this. Anyways, onwards to battle. We're about to come to blows with the enemy. It looks as though they're actually forming their army, kind of facing the cavalry more so than my infantry portion, to the point where we have a matchlock here, sort of slowly marching in and coming into contact with my Cossack units. They're actually doing a fair bit amount of damage to us. More so than I would have thought. Looks like they're sending 3 units and then keeping the rest of their troops out here. And there we've got the hated Landsknechts, the traitors. We'll see about getting those guys just yet. We are winning, but not as well as I would have hoped. The thing is, the French army is very gunner heavy, or matchlock heavy, I should say. So cavalry is going to be really important because it can do a lot more damage than all the other units towards the enemy gunners. At this rate, like we'll have like 10 guys left on this side, and when this unit finally routs, there's not that big of difference in terms of kills here. What I think we'll do is we'll do like this. And then see if we can't get this one to get a better aim, or maybe get the focus. Now the cavalry unit's coming in. Right now, we're organizing the entire army around fighting a single enemy unit. Okay, you need to move forward again to be able to hit him. And then the Pistoliers will be riding up. Right, let's see. Most of the troops are right here. We don't need the pikes there then. They can move over to this side. And we can start moving this portion forward. Actually, what you can do is you can move like that, and then go like that. Okay. Double speed, cavalry, double speed. We're actually losing quite a lot, and now the god damn it, the cavalry's riding through. Like, I didn't have enough trouble. I guess, you know, it's tiring doing the same battles over and over again, and so it causes. Oh, now they're firing on the cavalry, I think. Because we're starting to losing troops there. Alright, let's see. We'll fan these out a little bit further to the side. We'll put that extra Cossack unit over there. And then the 4 pikes will be behind with the general coming up there. Now it's actually shooting at... That's actually perfect for the cavalry to ride up and kill this guy. Oh, they do. They did. They were able to turn around pretty quickly. Probably should have held my pistol shot until we got closer. But now those guys are gone. We got massive formation over here. It's the 2 light pike units. So our pikes should match those to make it to that side. And then the cavalry should be ready to jump into that fight. Alright, the enemy was sent away over there. That's nice. You'll stay on this side. And then the Cossack units will hurry up here. We'll start fighting with this one. Nice volley. That sounded nice. I'm not entirely sure if we did, how much damage we did through that. They're continuously following the cavalry. Quite interesting there, how they're sort of... They are more interested in killing those than the rest of my army, where they're just trying to bypass or just walk past it, getting shot up in the process. Okay, we still have pikes. I do have a matchlock there. I mean, we could ride circles around them with the cavalry. We'll never be able to catch those guys. The Landsknecht unit is the one that I'm interested in, though, in killing. Or like specifically killing. Are they finally gonna turn around here and face? Oh, they are setting. Yeah, they are setting up to shoot us here. Form into square, and then you will fall back. You will move up, and then you will move up like that, and then the rest of the 3 pikes will move up like that, and we've got the general is going to be moved over here, and is going to be able to fire a little bit of a pistol against these pikes. Meanwhile, my cavalry is going to go for their cannons. We are kind of getting outmaneuvered on this side, and this unit is we're having too much, or like too hard of a time dealing with that. We pull these back, get them to follow us out, makes it easier for the cavalry to find an opening to attack there. Right, good, good, good. Keep that up. Actually, it might be better if these start to attack here instead. We're gonna hold until we're closer. Keep an eye on the general as it doesn't get run over by the pikes. Oh, they're turning around. Fire pistol. And then quickly get in with the swords. The arquebus, I imagine they have the similar, or the carbines, the French carbines here, have the similar kind of firepower that my arquebus units have. And we saw what they did in the last battle. We're driving the enemy generals straight into the gunnery line. I'm gonna turn back and go for the cannons instead. Not having a great time fighting this, actually. I thought we'd completely destroy them. Okay, well, I have a chance here to go after the Landsknechts. Okay, you're the general. Yeah, get a little bit closer and you can sit and shoot at that. Enemy general was killed, that was good. This unit needs to pull off though. And I think we're safe there. What I want to focus on is over here now. If I can actually get my cavalry to successfully pull off here. Which I hope we can. I think we'll be able to be fine there. I need just another cavalry unit over here because I want to strike here pretty hard. We're gonna see about trying to fire at the last moment possible. Yes! Good. And we're gonna have the two Cossacks hold their fire. Right, you coming up. Good. Okay, you will quickly march up here. Ready to fire on this. And you will march up like that. Ready to fire on this if necessary. And I think we need to move these two closer. Alright, and we're holding on. What's all this? Pikes and shit. Move these to deal with that. General is now out of shot. He can sit there. Ooh, my cavalry has surrounded these guys. Prolonged fighting here though could end up damaging my cavalry more than necessary. So it might be that I pull them off and order them to order the Cossacks to take over and fire instead. Alright. Pull back behind the squares. We've got matchlock unit over there, which I don't like. Alright, we're gonna pull these guys off. And we're gonna relocate them. I'm gonna keep this to chase down the enemy Landsknechts. Point blank range there. Really nice. Let's go in after these two. Relocate them over here. This one. Let's see if we can't get rid of that one.
One of our units has used all its
And then
ammunition.
you will move fire pistol over there. Why aren't you firing? Nice, this one's broken. And these guys were broken. In between the two pike formations. Okay, the Landsknechts is most important that they die. There's 8 of them left. We can chase them, firing pistols. Cavalry has surrounded these. These guys are out of shot. Get a little bit closer. This is the unit to break now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Oh, you're out of shot as well. There's 4 of them left. Charge them down. Let's see if we can't get this last unit here. We're gonna bring in the general as well. That's the double pay they go in first. They'll earn their pay today. Charging straight forwards into gunfire like this. Cavalry's gonna come in. General's gonna move in. Did you manage to get rid of them? Go after these then. So we made sure that no one of the Landsknecht unit made it out alive. Which is exactly what I wanted. Point blank range. Wonderful. They're feeling the pressure, getting surrounded by all our troops. They're the last ones left on the field. And they give up. And there we have that. What I thought was going to be one of the side battles turned out to be one of the main battles. Here's the result of that. We lost about 700 men, while the enemy lost about 1,700 men. 71 of theirs remaining, while we still have about 1,900 men ready to take on the town. A little bit too high casualties on, say, this unit right here, but I am confident we'll still be able to march on Marseille. Wonderful battle right there. Let's continue on and see if we can't take this. There's about 1,300 of them. That should be easily enough done, but it's a risky out-resolve, which I don't think I can risk. We'll kind of set that up in between episodes, I guess. What we'll do is maybe focus in here instead. Have this as the... Ooh. This one's gonna be more difficult, actually. You know what we'll do? We'll actually do this one, but I do this one and the ones against the Swedes pretty quick. Just wrap it up. So we might be able to wrap up this episode in a nice way. With that said, let's fight this one first. The enemy has set themselves right outside this little town on our way to Marseille. And as we can see, it's quite a steep incline right here until we get up to firing distance with them. I'm sure they'll be able to fire at us beforehand. What I'm thinking is we'll make sure that we cross up on the hill and fire, so hopefully they'll waste their shot into the ground. As that is happening, we also have this smaller group of 61 troops that's gonna make it into the house here. The Cossacks gonna get into a better position beforehand, and then all the cavalry situated here ready to smash into the side here. Right, so they're starting to climb the hill, and then the pikes are all organized right here, and what they're gonna be doing is be sent in as one major blob through here and try to melee their way through everything. Let's set their final destinations. I'm confident setting it like that, even though this one is gonna be able to flank it, just because all my cavalry is gonna come in and hit those guys there. Alright. Hurry in and rest, hurry to your positions. Let's make sure that we fire pistols just at the right moment to maximize the damage on this unit right here before the cavalry is ordered to draw swords and charge the unit. Good shots. I want the last unit to fire as well. We took almost 50 units out of them before the cavalry joins in. Alright, time for you guys to hold fire. We're gonna relocate these two. Actually, we can only fit one there. And then you'll go there. And then the Cossacks will close in. And you will set here. Okay, you will fire at will, fire at will, fire at will. General, make your way up the slope. Look at that, we're firing out the windows right here into the French. Same time the cavalry is slowly eating up this unit. We'll have the general support by inspiring this unit, hopefully enabling quite a bit of damage there. You could probably actually fire on this one, right? And then we got fire going all around. As soon as this one falls apart, we will be able to get the cavalry right through and cause massive amounts of damage on the enemy here. A little bit of a lackluster amount of fire going through here onto this unit. I'm gonna get the general around. They're down to 100 men now and they're losing guys quickly as the heavy cavalry just smashes through them all. If you could attack, that would be nice. Nice, their general died, or their officer in charge. This unit just broke. The armed citizenry is now on a target list for the cavalry. Tired, of course, of having to slaughter 200 men. They're being shot up so badly from the back, and they're putting nothing to try and like mitigate that. You know what? Draw swords, musketeers, and charge that unit. And see if we can't break the general unit entirely. General can ride up here and shoot up the flank. What's left of the general unit is now surrounded. The pikes were done with their part. Move through. The two gunner units will continue in after these. General continuously firing into the flank here. And then all the pikes making the way over there. You know what? Everyone just drop shooting and charge in. General sitting on a safe distance. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Probably riskier of us shooting quite a bit of our own cavalry actually. Maybe you should make it all the way around. Anyways, as we can clearly see, we've got a pretty clear victory here. There's no way the enemy is going to be able to turn this one around and be victorious. And so I declare this another victory. And here's the result. All the enemies killed. We lost about 428. Well, about. That's the exact number. And the enemy killed 395. I first thought it kind of was the other way around. Like they somehow killed more than I lost. But the friendly fire, even though we were pretty close firing pistols straight into melee fighting, still barely like 30 men, so that's pretty good. Pistoliers doing the most damage. And as you can see, going through. Really nice. And the game didn't crash, which is the important part. We get sick amount of replenishment. So I think we will stick here for a little while. We can actually get French line infantry. Not entirely sure if that will crash the game, but it would be nice to... German heavy cavalry is another unit that... Can I recruit that? also. God damn it. Yeah, sound bugs as well. Oh no, yeah, I can get them in my normal provinces as well. We'll have to test that unit out later if I'm able to actually use that one so it doesn't crash. You know what? Let's quickly go on to the next one then. Pappenheim, dealing with the Swedish force right here. It's 1,000 men. They have their own Cossack mercenaries. Another gunner heavy fight. Right. With that, let's charge forth and destroy the Swedes. We're almost 20 minutes into the battle and we haven't actually started firing at each other yet. But we're just about to do that. I'm sending in the cavalry and we're opening up with one of the cannon batteries. Cavalry ready to attack the Swedish militia. See if they want to fire. Right, any second now. Pretty good, but I don't think we can wait to have them fire once more. Let's just charge in. Let's see if I can get the second cannon online as well. Okay, we're receiving quite a bit of fire from the Swedish matchlocks and their Cossack units over there. Good area to fire into though with the cannons. Let's see if we can get the second cannon online as well. I kind of want to break that unit even though we took quite heavy fire. We're kind of still blocked in a way, or they're blocked. Their fire, their angle of fire is still blocked by their own unit. I think they're close enough for canister, right? Almost. The angle of the hill might block the canister though. No, it worked. This one though is probably better off firing round shot. Okay, we're gonna have to pull these guys back just because the provincial cavalry. Maybe you can post up here. These guys are the ones that are reloaded. What are you doing? Why are you charging after the enemy cavalry? And running in front of the of our own cannons there. Okay, charge. Charge. We can have the general come in. Fire a bit of pistol on this provincial cavalry. We got a little bit of a hit. Come on, break the stupid Swedish arquebusier militia. I didn't realize, I thought because he had kind of a random name, he didn't look like a proper general name. So I didn't realize they had a proper general there. Alright, we're gonna withdraw the cavalry. Not doing as much damage as I thought we would do. Although this unit has lost like 75% of its manpower. But that is, you'll have to put in consideration that we have 4 units. 4 matchlock units that have been constantly firing straight at them. Let's get this part of the formation turned up. And so we can fire down upon the enemy kind of stuck here in this, this gully here. Want to split these guys off. This one's about to go. There's only 17 men left. Yeah, they broke. It's time to focus in on those Cossacks. Tremendous amount of fire going in. Got one kind of shot breaking through here, not killing that many though. As long as that general remains, we're not really gonna go anywhere. Right. It's push up even further here. And then have these two bridge the gap. Probably have a pretty good attack angle here. And then the cannons will switch to target the enemy general. The cavalry strikes. Cossacks now certainly find themselves in a pickle, completely surrounded on all sides by enemies. I wonder if I can get my general closer here. And maybe just push these through into the Cossacks, break them, and then the Swedish army will fall. The general is trading fire with my troops up there. Not going too well for him. Although it looks like he's about to get away. Which I'm not sure I want to allow. Cannons can now focus in there instead. So we try not to shoot our own units. Ooh, the Cossacks are not happy with their situation. The amount of fire they're receiving. Cannons and matchlock fire. See if we can't chase down that enemy general. Okay, we're gonna pull off fire pistol and see about breaking that regiment. Okay, he's coming after. We're firing after them. There's only 2 of them left. The bodyguard is actually ahead of the general. "38 men left. Seems like we're gaining on the enemy general.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Oh, the general is out of shot. Hold fire. Everyone will hold fire now. We'll end this. The enemy general managed to get away, but his army didn't. And here's the result. We lost 241 against their about 1,000. Highest kills goes to Craziers. No surprise there. And then even the cannon ends up pretty high with 47 kills. Wonderful. And the Swedish army was destroyed. That's good. Next time around we'll take Pomerania. And I want to go ahead and replenish this army before we go ahead and relocate it. I'm thinking we'll relocate it to Athens. Strike there. While this army will strike up the drum and start marching on the Ottomans. However, this is a full stack, and I would rather have this full stack like we met that somewhere around here, maybe even at the bridge. So I can still be within my own region and replenish after this fight, so we can quickly head on, rather than having me march here, lose, say, half my army, and then having to go on here. Because usually these towns spawn quite a bit of garrison, and I wouldn't want that, would I? Facing a full garrison with half a stack. But with that said, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!
Now, much like